burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Dumb.
They ain't my kids.
Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
What are you talking about? What are you mad
Them
about?
my kids, them your kids' siblings though.
So what you?
So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't give my food stamps to the seven.
Lisa, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
You had
Them are his siblings
Lisa,
though.
you had the
He not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating on McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put...
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him eat
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you telling me that I gotta bring... So when I bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound f***ing dumb.
How is that shit dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Where are they daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other... You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all.
Lisa,
How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
you know I
take
get
care
food
of
stamps
four
on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What do I
Yeah,
look like? I bring
they're
my-
his siblings.
I bring him
You
food.
knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, the f*** I did.
Yes, you did.
Man, you expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me first of all?
Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy.
I am a good daddy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one fucking piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that shit.
So listen what
He
you
can't
said.
eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I can maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the f***? You all like going to my mother?
Back with another video, and this is a good one. As you could see, there was another video that was a little bit longer, but I just took the 2 minutes out of it. But I wanted to talk about black men just having higher standards. As far as this situation goes, it looks to me like both of these people are in a situation financially where neither one of them can really take care of themselves or the kids. You know, I would assume that they're below the poverty line. You heard in that video where she said, I don't get food stamps until whatever date, the 7th or something like that. But black men have to think about the consequences that come along with having kids with a single mother who already has kids. I understood his logic where, no, this specific kid is mine, so I'm going to do for this kid. But in her mind, that's just the way she thinks. That's just the way she sees it. You're not the father of all of these kids, but you will. And it was crazy how she said, you will give all of them food or your son isn't going to eat. So if all of them don't eat and you don't get something for all of them, then they're all going to starve. If you're the primary caregiver, you have sole or primarily 80-90% of that custody of all of those children, then you have to be the responsible adult and provide food and shelter for them most of the time. So food stamps or not, that's on you. And I agree with the guy. Where are all those other guys, the other fathers? They're responsible for those kids as well. Putting it just on this guy is wrong. But, you know, I blame us. I blame him. That guy's at an economic level where in his neighborhood, in his vicinity, he deals with women like that. That's where his level. If the guy was a millionaire, he wouldn't have to deal with women like that. But that's where you are. That's where your level is. Like-minded people end up within arm's reach of each other. But you as a man have to make sure that you think with the big head, not the little head. Decisions like this can change your life. That child is a permanent decision. So you better be sure that you can deal with this woman or you're comfortable with her. But I just want all of us to do better as a collective. Be smart out there. Leave women like this alone at any cost. Please do better. Please stay away from women that have kids. I'm sorry. You might not like it. It might sound harsh to you, but if you're a man who is coming into a situation, let's say in your mind you want 3 kids. Well, she's already got 2. She might be saying to herself, I maybe just might give you 1. So it's better off. I understand people who may blend families. You have a kid, she has a kid, fine. But if you aren't comfortable, I've been in that situation where I tried to date single mothers, but eventually it became an issue where I was expected to do way more than the actual father. And at a time when, like say my parents' generation, that stepfather was given a lot more respect, and not a lot more leeway because, in a lot of ways, he was the leader of that family now at that time. And it sucks, but those days are over. Those types of women don't exist anymore. The previous generation of women has failed this generation. They're not taught or trained to be wives. They don't want to be wives because they weren't trained to be. God bless the dead. Kevin Samuels was simply saying, look, you should marry before you carry. And he was the black community's #1 villain. But please like, subscribe, and follow for more.